I'm JJ, and this is my husband Dave, and we're from Nashville, Tennessee. And all right. So about the time that we got married, about 16 years ago, I started to experience extreme amounts of panic and anxiety. And it wasn't because I married Dave, because that was a highlight. I had so many life transitions at that time. I graduated from college. 2 weeks later, we got married. We moved to a new state and decided to pursue music as a career. So all of these giant question marks. And so I started to experience panic attacks. And I would be just sitting there on the couch watching Trading Spaces. Do you remember that show? They would like glue feathers to the wall.
Thank God for Joanna Gaines.
I know,
right?
Seriously. We've come a long way. And I would just be sitting there, and all of a sudden my heart would start racing. My fingers would go numb, and I would feel dizzy like I was going to pass out. And I just had this overwhelming sense of fear, like I was going to die. And it was terrible. And so I prayed pretty much every day that God would just immediately, miraculously heal me. And he did not choose to answer my prayer that way. Instead, he took me on a very long, slow journey of healing, of a million tiny baby steps. So fast forward a few years, panic just became less and less a part of my life. And we had 2 little girls, and we started writing lullabies for them. And we released an album called I Dream of You. And yay! And then all the stories started to come in. And I wanted to tell you one specific story. This is a photo of the Billig family. There they are. So Tom, the dad, wrote me a letter, and he said, I just needed to let you know that along with having 4 biological children, our family also fosters kids. And he told me that over the past few years, they had fostered 20 babies, and almost all of them were under the age of 1, and nearly all of them came to them with pretty significant medical needs. And they were able to care for them because Julie, his wife, is a nurse. And so they were taking care of these babies, and he said, I somehow ran across your lullaby CD and started playing it for the babies who had come into our house. And I wanted to read you a bit of this letter that he wrote to me. It's hard to hold this and also. I should know how to do this multitask because I'm a mom. Okay, this is what Tom wrote. Your music was like a miracle, like an angel's hand touching these babies to calm and comfort them. From the 6-month-old who was born with 5 illegal drugs in her body, to the 4-month-old who had a stroke, was in the hospital for a month, forgot what human touch was, and could not suck on a bottle or pacifier. This effect never happened with any other music we have played. Julie and I believe that God was providing healing for these babies through your music. It's just incredible. And he went on to say that he plays this lullaby album every single night for all of the babies, and that at the time when he was writing the letter, he could hear it playing in 3 different rooms of his house. And a few months ago, I was being interviewed on a podcast by a friend of mine, and he asked me, JJ, do you think that there's a correlation between your panic and anxiety and the fact that you write lullabies? And I had never thought of that before. It was like this light bulb moment. But I realized that a big reason why I write lullabies is because I need to hear that message myself. I need to be reminded that there's still beauty in the world and that everything is going to be okay. So I write lullabies for the child inside all of us. And what's interesting is none of these lullabies would exist without my anxiety. And so the thing that I thought was my greatest burden, somehow God turned into a gift. And so I don't know what burdens you're carrying this morning. I don't know if you're walking through the desert, but the same God who parted the Red Seas is with you right now. He's with you, and he is for you, and he's working to redeem your life. So this song is called God Is Still Here. What if I forget the lyrics to the chorus of the song I wrote? What if my daughter gets a fever while I'm out here on the road? What if this kind of life I lead is damaging in ways I do not know? What if I can never find a place where I can truly be myself? What if I never chase my dreams and leave them sitting on the shelf? What if I already miss my pride and get passed by for someone else? What if the world doesn't end when the fears come true? What if we have what we need to make it through? There is manna from heaven and mercies new. What if God is still here in this desert too? Every morning I am full of hope, like Lazarus up from the grave. But by the time I fall in bed, I'm burdened by a heavy weight. From picking up what isn't mine till I feel like there's no escape. What if I believe that God would meet me in my trouble and my pain, and all the truth that's in my head would move down to my heart, and then I shall not want for anything and finally be at peace again? What if the world doesn't end when the fears come true? What if we have what we need to make it through? There is manna from heaven and mercies new. What if God is still here in this desert too? What if all my life I wrestle with my worry and anxiety? What if the thorn deep in my side is only there to help me see that though I never asked for it, the desert is God's gift to me? What if the world doesn't end when the fears come true? What if we have what we need to make it through? There is manna from heaven and mercies new. What if God is still here in the desert? God is still here in this desert too. Thank you. Well, my mom is pretty awesome. When I was growing up, I had this weird cough, and the doctors couldn't figure out what it was. Some thought it was bronchitis, some thought it was asthma, but I had so many doctor's appointments, and they ran so many tests, but I never remember feeling scared while I was there because my mom was always there with me. She was sitting in the ugly brown upholstered chair in the examination room, and she would ask me about my day and how my friends were, what books I was reading, and just her presence there was so soothing to me. And eventually, I grew out of the mysterious cough when I was about in 6th grade, and I got really into sports. And so in high school, I played volleyball and softball and basketball, which made my mom really happy because she's a huge sports fan. And she was there at pretty much every single one of my games. And not only was she there, but she was literally the loudest person in the stands. Like, ask anybody I went to high school with, they would say, oh yeah, JJ's mom. She would like rally the other moms and all the other parents, defense, yeah, all of that. And then I graduated from high school. We met, started playing music, and we got engaged and announced to my parents that after we got married, we were going to be pursuing a career of music. And instead of trying to talk me out of it, my mom was still there, cheering me on, telling me to go for it. And I hope that my kids feel the same way about me. I brought a photo of my daughters, Lucy and Nora. They are 10 and 8. And I hope that they know that no matter what, that I will be their biggest cheerleader. And I hope that that's your story. I hope that your mom is amazing, but maybe she wasn't. But look at you. You're here, you're learning, you're growing. You are becoming the mom that your kids need. And so it's not very fair for me to sing this song to you while you're away from your children. But I'm gonna sing it anyway, and I'm gonna try to get through it without crying. This is called A Mother Like You. You gave me a drawer in your kitchen. You gave me the room with a view of the yard. Whatever the hurt, you knew right where to kiss it. You gave me the best of your heart. And you carried my rocks in your pocket. Flowers and feathers and butterfly wings. You had an answer for all of my questions. You showed me wonderful things. I know that it hasn't been easy. I hope that I love like you do, 'cause I know that this world would be better if everyone had a mother like you. See, I told you. You make the best macaroni. We never cared that it came from a box. The mom in the stands always clapping her hands, started cheering and still haven't stopped. And you held me when I came home crying, 'cause someone said something that just wasn't true. I always said that Janelle was my best friend, but really, it's always been you. I know that I haven't been easy. I hope that I love like you do, 'cause I know that this world would be better if everyone had a mother like you. Our second was born in September. I still can't believe I have kids of my own. I look in their eyes and I can't help but wonder, who will they be when they're grown? I know it won't always be easy. I hope that I love like you do, 'cause 'cause I know that my kids will be better if they have a mother like you. If I am a mother like you, 'cause I had a mother like you. Thank you so much.